Hi guys, hope you're all well. We've just received some exciting news about the latest GTA 5 Online DLC. Now about a week ago it had been confirmed that it was the Biker DLC that we'd be receiving, but we had no idea as to the date. But Rockstar, 3 hours prior to me making this video, just posted this on their Twitter. Boom! October the 4th. That means this DLC will be live a week today. I cannot wait. They also posted on the Facebook page 2 hours, again prior to me making this video, a little statement about what's expected. So Bikers, the next addition to GTA Online. It brings underground MC clubs to the forefront of the Los Santos and Blaine County criminal underworld with a rash of new competitive and cooperative gameplay. Now from that, all we can assume is that it's going to be similar in structure to the VIP missions that we currently have, and also the missions that are available when you become a CEO, which was released in I think it was the Finance and Felony DLC, as well as new modes, vehicles, weapons, clothing and much more. Now I just want to do a quick little recap on all the information that we've currently got, okay? So 2 images have already been released, which was on the Rockstar Newswire, you can go check it out, that's where I get all my information from. This image was released I think it was about a week ago, 5 days ago, and it shows 8 bikers. Now we know from what Rockstar stated that you can form motorcycle clubs with 8 members, okay? Now before, when you've been doing competitive missions, VIP, CEO, you can have 4 or I think it's up to 6. So this allows a group of friends to play together, which is fantastic. In the image, all the bikes that have been displayed all appear to be sort of, you know, choppers and hogs, and we assume that that's the kind of format the new vehicles will take. When you think of Hells Angels or Sons of Anarchy, you think of kind of choppers and these old school Harley Davidson style bikes. That's what we can see displayed on the image here, which gives us a little preview of what to expect. Now this image was also shown, which I'm assuming is the motorcycle club. We don't know with regards to the price point how much it's going to cost. In all the previous DLC, when you buy houses or when you buy offices, it costs anywhere from sort of 2 million upwards to 4 or 5 million, but it depends on the customization and what's available. In this image in the background you can see there's men and women that appear to be, it's very kind of Breaking Bad, they appear to be kind of dealing with some sort of contraband. Now this might tie into sort of the missions or how that you generate income with your teammates and your MC club. It might be the same sort of principle as carrying crates from A to B, or just even getting a supply for your warehouse and then selling that later on, but we have no idea what to expect. In this one they said don't ride too close. Melee or riding brings a new level of protection and attacks from bikes. Now in the game so far, you know, you can use single-handed weapons, submachine guns and grenades, but there was no ability to use any sort of melee weapons, so this is such an exciting change. And actually I was saying the other day to my friends about how it would be so awesome if you were just, when you were riding along or when you were doing races, just to give you that upper hand, if you could just give them a little nudge or shove them or even hit them off their bike to give you that advantage. So this is something they've listened to the community and they've implemented this in the game, and I'm so excited. Now this next image is really interesting if you look into it, okay? Now we've been told we get new customization options regarding bikes and the persons, new clothing, new sort of tattoos and designs, new weapons. If you look down the bottom left, the guy with the mohawk, if you look down, he's holding some sort of axe or tomahawk. This doesn't exist in the game so far. We have sort of knives and single-handed melee weapons, but nothing like this. So this confirms that this is going to be in the new DLC. And also if you look at the same guy, okay, I'm just going to zoom in now, his tattoos. Now I can't confirm, unless I go through all the tattoos in the game, whether this already exists, but we know that we're going to be receiving new tattoos and new customization options, so you can make your person as badass as possible. If you look at the clothing as well on these guys, you can see that there's some sort of like denims and leathers and new jeans and outfits that they've got. I can't see from here whether we've got new hairstyles or new facial hair. I know that's something that people want. If they want a biker, they want someone with massive handlebars or a fat beard. We don't know yet, so I guess we're going to have to wait until October the 4th to find out. Now in this information, Rockstar also said prospects must earn the president's respect to get promoted within the ranks. This, I'm assuming, is very similar to sort of the hierarchy within the crews that we've got, that you can level up and you have different titles. And so I'm assuming that you can become the president if you start this motorcycle club. If you buy the warehouse and the clubhouse, you will be the president. You can recruit people, up to 8 people, we know that now. And they start off as prospects. Maybe they have to complete missions, or maybe you can just choose to level them up yourself. Maybe they have more responsibility or more accessibility with regards to sort of features and functions that come with this DLC. And maybe when they work their way up from prospect towards the president or the hierarchy, they get new unlocks with regards to maybe bikes that are available, weapons that are available, and clothing that's available to them. Now this next image shows somebody driving through the desert in an absolutely sick chopper, and he's wielding a machete. We do already have machetes in the game, but this I guess demonstrates the mechanic of when you're driving along, how you'll be able to sort of attack people or protect yourself. Whether that can be implemented only in the missions, or whether it's in free roam, or even in just normal races as long as it's GTA mode, we don't know yet, but this guy looks badass. And if you look at his wrist as well where he's holding a machete, he's got a spike bracelet. Now, we have accessories in the game, we have bits of jewellery, but I'm assuming if they're bringing you a new haul of sort of clothing and an attire, this will be included. Now in this image, when he's running through the desert, it says, now wage war with an assorted melee weapon while riding any motorcycle, including the new Western rat bike. It's confirmed that's the new Western rat bike. It looks awesome. Now it says riding any motorcycle. You assume it's not going to be typically... Now when you think of bikers, you typically don't associate them with riding sort of super bikes like the Batty or the Akuma that we've got in the game at the moment, but it says you can now wage war with any melee weapons on any bike. But now it says you can wage war with assorted melee weapons while riding any motorcycle. So that's really exciting. So you don't necessarily need to buy the DLC bikes or purchase and spend the money on the DLC bikes to be able to use this feature. It's obviously a new mechanic they've implemented into the game. And here we go guys, the final image that Rockstar released on the Facebook page earlier. Bring your prospects on new MC missions for backup. So we know that you can have, from this image, 4 people in a mission. We assume that you can maybe have missions with 8 people, given that you can have 8 people part of your club. It would make sense because, you know, if you've got a group of that many friends playing but only half of you can go out and do a mission, it kind of defeats the purpose of allowing that many members in your MC. This image shows, again, a lot of the new bikes that we've got and also some of the clothing. Now, I've been saying for a while how cool would it be to have sort of, we've got vests in the game, but we don't have sort of denim vests or sleeveless jackets or a lot of leathers to choose from. We've got some new boots that you can see in here as well. We've got some beanies and maybe, is it a do-rag in the back? I can't quite see. But the main thing I want to focus on this, guys, okay, is the customization on the bikes. We, so far, with regards to the bikes and cars, other than some liveries on the new cars that came out in the Cunning Stunts DLC, you can't add vinyls per se. It's just changing sort of the colours, the base colours of the car, primaries and secondary colours. But if you look at the guy at the front of the screen, you can see what appears to be flames above the wheel on the front of his bike, okay? So maybe now there's a new option to add customization with regards to designs, okay? We haven't seen this so far in cars or vehicles, and I know it's very much a kind of Need for Speed element that Rockstar haven't really gone towards, but I think this is awesome, okay? That guy looks absolutely epic. And again, with the guy on the back left, or on the, if you look on the far left hand side of the screen, you can see the guy also has got this kind of like rose coloured bike with white flames, and I think that looks so awesome. So if it allows you to customize more than flames, I'm assuming there might be flames, there might be tribal designs, there might be sort of a geometric patterns. We don't know yet, it's not been confirmed. I'm so excited for this DLC, guys. October the 4th, as soon as new information comes out, I'll be making updates and videos daily, so stay tuned. And any support is always appreciated, so do with that as you will. Take care.